Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast with your hosts, Jack Howland.
And Taya.
This episode will be talking about our travel stories.
So settle down and get ready for 30 minutes worth according to us.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Hi.
Today's episode, as you heard in the intro, we'll be talking about travel stories.
Yep.
So, travel stories, I'm just going to get this under the belt, is anything that we've gone out of the town to do. Like out of where we live and done something. That's what we're going to qualify as travel stories. So even if you're visiting your grandma's house or your grandparents' house, that's going to count as a travel story.
That counts?
That counts. We're going to count that.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can talk about this big adventure you've gone on with your family, or you can talk about like how at Christmas your grandma or grandparents did this cool thing at their town, but that can't be in where we live. Can't be at the town where we live.
Okay.
Okay. And we did this episode because because it's I don't know when this is coming up, but it is going to be fall break soon for most college students, or already has been.
Yeah.
So, do you want to hit us with one of your travel stories? Do you want to go first?
How about you start us off?
Okay, sure. I want to say, so this is a story about how my parents went to Alaska because one of our family friends moved down there because of a job. I believe a job. And hello, listener who is from Alaska or not Alaska anymore. Because he actually listens to the podcast.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of crazy.
That's cool.
So we flew out, me only knowing one person from this family.
Yeah.
At the time, I was in either first or kindergarten.
Okay.
So we fly out, and we land. This is the first time I have flown on a plane, I like to mention. Or at least from my memory, this is the first time I've flown on a plane.
Mm-hmm.
And so our plan was to spend a week there and travel all throughout Alaska.
Okay.
So, of course, me being as old as I am now, I don't remember as much as most of my family members. Actually, besides my sibling, who's younger than me. So what I remember from it is we get there, and the oldest sibling because there are 2 parents and 3 siblings.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like my family but older.
Yes.
And so the youngest is friends with my oldest sibling.
Okay.
So and then my younger sibling is friends with the middle child, and so and then I was friends with the other one, the oldest.
Yeah.
So that's how the sleeping arrangements were. Sleeping bag and whatnot.
Okay.
So we spend a couple of we spend the first 2 days of the week their house. And the oldest sibling teaches me how to play Minecraft, and all this stuff. He was probably the first one that got me to play Minecraft the first time. And that was the first time on my computer that I ever played Minecraft. So that was significant because it wasn't even my computer, it was their computer. So
yeah, that's pretty special.
Yes. So it was a special experience for me as well. And then we went all throughout Alaska. They gave us their car to travel with, and we just set out.
Okay.
And we went all around Alaska. There's going
to be a but.
Oh, there's going to be a but. So one of these towns, we went on a simple little cruise trip, or a simple little boating trip to see all the plants, all the animals and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I like to back up a bit and say my mom and me get seasick, and I
Oh
think you can
no.
guess where this is going. So
Yeah.
we get into a little bit. It's a bit bumpier than most of this captain's trips, and he says,
Mhm.
"If you get seasick, enter the back. Go to the back of the ship." And at this point, my mom's like, "Oh shit, sorry. Oh fart." That like what's gonna happen? So it turns out, or I don't remember this, but I believe my mom threw. I don't know if she threw up or not, but like we were
Mhm.
at the back of the boat. Of course, they gave us like hot chocolate because like I love hot chocolate.
Mhm.
If
Who
you're gonna,
doesn't?
who doesn't? But
Like, unless you're allergic to chocolate.
so so this is how I figured out that I am seasick or get motion sick is because in a past episode I threw up in the car going on a windy road on the camping
Mhm.
trip.
Yeah.
So that's how we found out. But from that moment on, I don't throw up anymore. I pass out.
Oh no.
So like when I get seasick, I fall asleep. Like just like hit the deck, just fall
That like
like
in some instances that could be good.
yeah. I mean yeah, but not when you're like catching a fish and then all of a sudden like you go up on a wave and then you just like you're like half asleep
Oh,
now like.
see ya.
But yeah. So everything was okay there besides like
Mhm.
the so I passed out. Then I wake or from my memory, I wake up and we're at the top of the ship. Like we're at the top of the ship and my sibling, my oldest sibling, who's probably like in 5th grade or she's probably at 3rd grade at this point. She's sitting with the captain of the ship.
Oh god.
And I'm like, "How did we get from down the port up to the top of the ship?" And we were like the only family up there.
Oh wow. How many would you say were on this thing?
On this thing.
Like, was it a lot of people?
Yeah, it was like 20 to 15 families.
Oh wow.
So, and it was a pretty big ship as well. So it's not like we're all crammed in there, but it's like why are we the only ones up at the top of the ship?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know I'll probably get the end of the story when my family's listens to this probably at some point. Like from what my memory is, there's nobody else on the top besides the captain and my family.
Mhm.
So I'm
And
all
the
weirded.
crew?
And the yeah, but the crew's like down. There's like a couple crew members.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why are we up here? What happened? But of course, I didn't get an explanation because I was like, I'm still like half asleep. Like, so my mouth isn't working. So I'm just like, oh, we're here now. That's great.
Okay.
Okay, we're here now. So yeah.
Yeah. Relating to that story, I have one like that.
Oh, do tell.
Okay, so one year, a while back, my family we went on a cruise. We went on a cruise,
Oh no.
and I don't get seasick. I don't get motion sick. Like I love being on water. I love doing all that stuff. And what happened was we went to Cuba.
Where is Cuba? Like, could you pinpoint that on him? I know I sound an idiot, but like, where would you say that is?
I think I could point it out on a map, but it's South America.
South America. Okay.
You're just gonna say South
Is it an
America?
island or is it a like a part of South
No,
America?
it's a part of South America. It's a country
Okay.
in South America.
Okay.
But so we go there and I eat, and we go to this one restaurant and I eat this amazing beef, like
Oh.
meat.
Well, yeah.
So
Was it
it
food
tastes
poisoning?
so good. Hang on. So my
Okay.
brother has it too. So we get back to the ship, and then middle of the night, my stomach's feeling really weird, and it's not like cramping up or anything. It's just like I have a tummy ache, like I ate too much food, like after Thanksgiving or
Wait.
something.
Would you say that you ate too much food?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay.
So I'm telling my grandmother this, and she's like, just go see your parents. So I walk out
Oh, by the way,
onto
who were you in a room with? Like, who would you say is with you?
my grandmother and I. It's just me and my grandmother.
Okay, and then you have your whole family plus your grandma, or like?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I go out into the hallway and we start feeling sick.
Yeah.
So I knock on my parents' door, which is just down the hall, and my dad answers it. As soon as he answers it, I know I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, frick.
So
Frick.
you know how they have like those deadbolts on them? So he opened the door just a little bit so the deadbolt allow it. So you had to close it, unlock it, and as soon as he unlocked it, I burst through and at least made it to the bathroom.
Oh, is your brother already in there?
No. But I make it to the bathroom. I got the worst of it. He threw up once. He threw up once.
How many times did you throw up?
I threw up a few times. Like, not that much. The worst one was that night. But then, luckily, we were at sea the next day. So we came back. We were coming back. So that day was just very sucky. It was just sick. And then every few minutes, I would feel like I had to throw up. So I'd be like, where's the bathroom? And then it would just be like a little bit of spit up.
That sounds great.
I know.
That's something, all right.
Heard that.
Also, I figured out that I somewhat stutter on my words.
Mhm.
I don't know if I don't know if that's just a part of me or somewhat, but I figured that I track back. I like eat my words almost.
Mhm.
Can you tell that I do that, or am I the only
No,
one
I
that...
hadn't heard about that.
No, it's like I start a sentence and then I repeat. I did it just then. I like try to figure the right word to use. I don't know whether that's just me, but I like stop mid sentence.
Oh no, everyone does that. Like if you can't figure out what word to use, everyone does that.
Okay, so it's not just me. Okay, I thought my brain was just
No.
skipping. It's
No,
like we're
don't
just
worry.
not gonna find this word in your brain. It's just
Like you'll be thinking about it, and then as soon as you start talking about it, it's like
you can't put it into words. Can't put it into words.
The thing, the thingy.
The thingamabobber, the thingamajigger.
Yeah.
So my parents who watched the last episode about me burning a church down were like, "How do you not remember a paperclip?" I'm like, "When was the last time I used a paperclip?"
Yeah.
When was the last time you used a paperclip, Taya?
Actually, yesterday.
Taya, you're not proving my point. What'd you use that paperclip
Right, it was
for?
like 2 days ago.
What'd you use
I
that
used
paperclip?
it to hold some papers together.
I thought you were gonna, like, what papers?
Some flashcards for my geometry class.
Wait, what geometry class? Oh, I thought you said geology class, and I'm like, oh, what's how are you taking geology? See, that's words don't comprehend for me. But yeah, so so what were we talking about? Oh, travel stories. Stories. Actually, I believe our story episode, if just a little insight for all the people listening, we have figured out that our story episodes, like us telling a story and whatnot, do better than our more formed videos.
Mm-hmm.
At least we're gonna keep doing formatted videos and all this stuff, but we've seen positivity over our travel stories.
Yeah.
Yes. So, who knows what it'll come down to. But, Taya, do you have another travel story?
Let's see.
There's
always little
your mind
things.
bubble.
There's always little things, like little near-death experiences on travel.
Oh, do tell!
I just, like, there's those things where you can be thinking about them, think about the memory, and be like, oh yeah, that was fun. But then you can't put it into words. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think another story would be.
Tell us a near-death experience you've had on one of these vacation trips.
Um. Well.
I'd like to mention that Taya, my co-host, is going to be one of these people who will either almost die on some sort of like trip or something you take on, but will also be the one that somehow doesn't die out of everyone, will be like the last survivor.
Yeah. Like if I'm in a horror story. Yeah,
Yes.
no, I'm not gonna be stupid. I'm gonna jump into the running car, not go hide in some old garage.
Wait, you're gonna run into the car?
I'm gonna get into a running car.
Oh, I thought you're gonna be like I get myself run over by a car, and I'm like, why would you do that? So you just don't look like an idiot, but also that makes you look like an idiot because you're just there gonna die from a car and not the person. What if the person that's trying to kill everyone is in the car?
Well, is the car moving?
Is the car moving? I believe so. Like usually when people say you're getting run over by a car, the car is moving.
Okay.
Wait, how would you wait? Hold up. How would you get run over by a car without it moving?
You lay on the ground. You lay on the ground.
Okay.
Hear me out. And
Okay.
you roll into the car.
I thought you were gonna be just like run yourself at the car and just like. Would that be considered suicide if you run yourself at a car if it's not moving?
Yeah, that's how some people do that.
Well, not get run. No, it's like a non-moving car.
Oh.
Do you just go like full
You'd have
pace
to
at
run
it?
at it pretty hard. You'd have to run at it pretty hard. You'd have to Barry Allen.
Do you? Oh, Barry Allen, as in like the Flash. People you don't know.
Yes.
But would you have to skateboard into it? Would skateboarding into it kill you?
If your speed is high enough, yeah.
Like if you're going down a hill and then you just see a car, like it's not moving, it's just there, and you freaking wipe out, would you die? Like I bet you could fly it.
If you see a car at the bottom of the hill, I would hope you know how to. If you're going down a hill on a skateboard, I would hope you know how to maneuver it enough that you can.
Taya, I like to mention you're talking to me, a person who can't balance. Oh, so
I almost got hit by a car.
yes, multiple times. I've saved you about 3 times.
No, the one time my tire slid out.
Oh, yeah. That was...
It was in front of a truck, too.
Oh, yes, I remember that. Wasn't that a biking trip? Or was that...
Yep.
Okay, so over the week, me and you went paintballing for the first time.
Yep.
And I can talk about this because it was... Yes, you did. She shot me, like, right above the... Like right up
in the forehead.
In the forehead, like right at the top of the forehead. And I got it in my hair. I can talk about this because we're technically not in Blacksburg. We weren't technically in Blacksburg, so I can talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's considered a travel trip. Yes. Yeah. So we have this birthday bash, and this is the first one we've gone to of 2020.
Yep.
Or at least I've gone to because of Mr. COVID, or Miss COVID. Is it Miss COVID or Miss?
I don't know, but it's 19.
Oh, Miss Rona.
Miss Rona.
Miss
Yeah,
Rona.
Miss Rona.
Okay, so Miss Rona has stopped everyone from doing birthdays, as you can tell by everyone in the world not having a big birthday, also colleges and whatnot. And
can I just say?
What's up?
Can I just say, frack you, Rona?
Yeah, I feel like we were about like 7 months ago.
Yeah, well, just had to get that out there.
Yes, and if you do not know what's going on in 2020, are you living under a rock?
Thank you. No, even if you're living under a rock, you would have heard. You would have heard via snail mail.
You would have heard. Yes. for 7 months. If you don't know what this COVID stuff is, where have you been, and what Earth have you been on, and can we follow you next time you go?
Where is Elon Musk, and how do you know him, and how much was your trip?
Yes, how much was your trip to going out to outer space? But so this is the first birthday we've gone, and this is the first time I've gone. Me and Taya and I have gone paintballing.
I've always wanted to play a game where I could pellet someone in the face with an exploding projectile and not get arrested for it.
I also like to mention that Teo is a mini psychopath.
No. No one else knows.
No one needs to know. Okay. Well, I do great the first match. You know, all the guns are working. Everything is working perfectly.
We had 5 guns.
We had 5 guns at the time. Our helper was trying to build the other 5 guns. We have 10 people, in total. So it's not like we're going over the limit, but we have 10 people total.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone does great the first round. Like, I'm the only one that doesn't get shot. Me and one of our friends he ran out of ammo, so we just stopped. Me, I still had ammo, and I was just blasting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm gonna throw a hypothesis out here. I did not hit one of my shots. I just played smart.
Mm-hmm.
Taya, which one? So it was me, the birthday boy, and you, and there was 2 other people on the other team. Where did you get shot the first time, or how do you think you did the first time?
I did pretty well for my first ever round playing paintball.
Where did you get shot?
I got shot on the left side. Like, the bullet grazed me. Well, the projectile.
The projectile. The projectile.
YouTube guidelines and stuff.
Yes.
YouTube guidelines. You have to be careful about that. And it wasn't a gun, it was a paintball blaster.
Yes. Paintball blaster. Sorry, paintball blaster.
Yeah, I got the projectile grazed me on the side. It didn't explode though. It just stung.
Wow. I guess you're lucky.
But I got hit in the face, like right in the eye.
Ooh, that stinks.
That one exploded. It was like on the side of my mask, so like half my vision was covered.
Oh no. So, yes. So I went 3 rounds. Taya, I did 5 rounds. Taya, you probably did like 6 rounds of paintball, and I was the last one to get hit out of everyone. But from then on,
not in one round.
Not in one round, but out of everyone, I was the last one to get hit.
In that first round.
No. In total, like I was the last one of our whole 10 people to get hit with the paintball, and I got hit right. I got hit both shoulders in my forehead. Thanks, Taya.
Okay, I gotta say how this happened.
Okay, yes. Form your side of the story about how you hit me in the forehead.
Alright, so first off, everyone listening, you weren't supposed to purposely hit someone in the head, and I didn't purposely hit him.
What do you mean you didn't purposely hit me in the head?
I didn't purposely hit you in the head. Your head just kind of popped out over the barrier.
Because I'm a tall. I am tall.
And I kind of just...
It's like I don't need to be tall. Grow shorter. Yes, you want me to give you some of your height?
Okay. Anyways, so I'm sitting behind a barricade that my base is behind me, and it covers me from 2 sides.
Yes.
So it's like the most OP barricade there.
Mm-hmm.
Best barricade there.
Best barricade.
So, I think it was the best barricade there. So
it probably was.
It has a little peek hole, and then across the field, there's some guy shooting at me from a tree, but I'm blocked from that side, so I'm just ducking down.
Yes, that was one of our friends.
You are right in front of me, behind a second barricade, and I can see you through this triangular hole in your barricade. So whenever you peek up, I could tell your gun was running out of air because it was making that sound.
Oh, I'd like to mention during this whole time, like our guns were like weren't like functioning to 100%.
They were running out of air.
You could tell this was the first time they've been used in a while.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
continue.
they probably weren't used all summer because no camps were.
Yeah, because no camp. Yeah.
So we just So whenever you peeked up, I was always a second late, and you would duck right back down as soon as I shot. So I shoot just like I could see you through it, so I lift my gun up and shoot. And by some miracle chance, I hit the shot through the hole into your forehead.
I like to mention from my point of view, she like didn't even look up. She was just like looking through the hole waiting for me, and I ducked, and I just hear like my forehead just hurts for some reason. Like has like it was like a pencil got like shoved into right there, like the initial impact. And
you didn't even know if you got hit.
No, I was, and I checked my hair to see if like it was like a fly or something, and I just it's wet. It's like my hair is wet, and I like put my hand up to like to see I got shot, and I have to wait for this like my teammate to like stop shooting so I can walk past.
Oh yeah, and then this guy, his teammate who was hiding behind a tree, so I was like, okay, this guy's definitely gonna get me. He's laying down so much fire. So, I wait for him to step back, or I start shooting back. So he ducks behind the tree, and he ducks too far behind it.
Oh, did you get to the other side?
Part of him hanging out on the other side.
Oh.
Part of him. So, and the wind was perfect. So I just start shooting bullets, and one just happens to curve around the tree and hit him.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So, yes. So paintballs. So during the end of it, it quickly declined because the paintballs weren't working. The air canisters wasn't holding as much air as it probably could have. So during one of these rounds, this is the final. I'm just gonna say the final, like how it sort of ended.
Mm-hmm.
So the final round, it's me, two people, and two people over, and 3 people over there. We have both all our air canisters filled up and everything, but we ran out of ammo. My team ran out of ammo like at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just dry firing, like
Yeah.
and so they bought it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm over there just like dry firing, and my other 2 teammates ran out of ammo as well. So they're looking for ammo on the field. And on the other team, what we don't know is that someone ran out of air and his gun isn't working, but the person has loads of pellets.
Mm-hmm.
So the teammates like going back, taking the bullets, because she ran out of bullets as well, and then runs back and just like starts shooting as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this is all happening, like nothing's going well, and so I believe we won.
Yeah, because
At the end.
they ran out of bullets, and then one of your teammates found one on the ground, and then just miraculously just hit her, and then
Yeah.
exploded.
So I'm gonna tell one more story. Taya, do you have anything else to say before I say this one story?
I don't think I do. Go ahead.
Okay, so changing to a totally different subject. This is another family adventure we've gone on. We went to Florida. Did you know why we went to Florida, Taya?
Why did you go to Florida?
Disney and Universal.
I've been once, and it was not a good experience.
Okay.
The entire family got sick except my mother.
Oh no!
So she had to take care of all of us.
That's terrible.
I know.
But so for Christmas, my parents put me on all 3 of the siblings on a scavenger hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, we did a terrible. There was one that was supposed to be on the top of the table, but we all were looking underneath, and we weren't looking up like a bad horror film people. And then so we do find everything eventually, and the final clue was like go back to the tree and like look underneath, and there sits the magic bands, like the magic Disney bands.
Oh wow.
And we're all like, what does this mean? Do we have a new watch? And they're like, no, we're going to Disney. And probably that's the loudest my 2 siblings have ever screamed.
Oh my goodness.
So we go, and we have we have a week. We have 6 days in Disney and 1 day in Universal.
Okay.
And I am a Harry Potter fan, as you'd know.
Yes.
I am a nerd.
No, not nerdy.
Harry Potter's not nerdy. Is that official?
That's what I'm saying, but I'm not a Harry Potter fan because I've never read anything Harry Potter. So.
Okay, so we spend 6 days in Universal. It is amazing, and this is the first time my siblings haven't fought in like a whole week. I think this is the last time they haven't fought in a whole week.
Oh my goodness.
So, like to mention, I'm still like 10 years old. It was like 4 to. I was probably like 8 or 10. I know that's that's an age gap, but we go there. I find my first left-handed store, Taya. It is amazing. And I got this hat. It's like, even though I'm left-handed, I'm always right. So it is amazing. I feel so I feel so appreciated, and it is awesome. But I believe I still have, because there was like left-handed pens, left-handed scissors, left-handed rulers, and I'm like, whoa, everything. And I still have this right-handed ruler. It says green, and it says their motto. I may be left-handed, but I'm always right.
Mm-hmm. Was Harry Potter left-handed?
No, this is in Disney World.
Okay.
So we can't we had the amazing each day we went to a different park, and then the final day we went to our favorite park. So, and this was when Hollywood Studios still had the movie place. Mm-hmm. So we went there. It was amazing. It was phenomenal. Okay. My hat, one of my favorite hats, the back just broke.
Oh no.
And yeah, that was probably the one downside. Oh, and that's how. So we went to what's now. So in Hollywood Studios, I believe it was Hollywood Studios. They had this Jedi. It was before the new Jedi land. So they have this little show where they have all these kids that can sign up, and you can get your own little Jedi robe and fight.
Oh wow.
Darth Vader. And I am pumped because I am a nerd and Star Wars is amazing. So I go, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. It's so cool. Me looking back on it now, it is someone in a Darth Vader costume. Mm-hmm. And, he's probably I've done this 5 times already today, kid. But yeah. that is the magic of Disney.
Yeah.
They make it so each and every one's adventure, is spectacular.
Yeah.
So, let me tell the story of my dad real quick. And this is the same trip and everything. Also, I wouldn't recommend going to Universal. I'm sorry, this is just me. I love the Disney. I love the Harry Potter, but they require you to have a little a vault of some sort to put your stuff in for each ride. And yeah. They're separately costing you for every 30 minutes.
Mhm.
So, if you're going to go for a whole day, each ride has their own stuff, their own locker.
Yeah.
So it's just cost money on money on money.
Yeah, that's how the parks make money, though.
Yeah, but Disney's stay the night. It's like a huge hotel that you pay for entrance for each land.
Yeah.
But they don't pay for you for each vault. They don't have a vault for you to put your stuff in. Yeah, they don't have so you can't put your stuff in a a holder. It's bring what you're gonna bring, put it down, and hope.
Yeah.
So, I love Disney over Universal. We're probably gonna go future episode, probably Disney versus Universal as a formatted episode. I'm just pulling that out there.
Oh wow. That would be a fun episode.
That would be a fun episode.
We'll if you guys have someone on.
Yes, we probably will. And you'll actually probably be the one talking about one of them instead of me. I'll probably be the prompter. But that is going to include our travel stories episode.
Yep.
That flew by. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say anything to wrap it up, Taya?
No, thank you for listening, everyone. And if you're on YouTube, thanks for watching and subscribe.
Click the bell icon and subscribe. And if you're on a podcast, click the follow. So, all I have to say is thank you for watching World According to Us, and peace.